Hi, I'm Wendy Lee, and
I'm Sophie Druckery.
this is Crash Course World History, and today we're going to talk about the Scientific Revolution. Let's go to the thought bubble. The Scientific Revolution began in Europe in the 16th century. Why Europe, you might ask? Especially since between 1000 and 1500, China, India, and the Muslim world were making far greater strides in science than Europe was at the time. One of the main reasons that Europe witnessed this revolution first is that European scholars attempted to support religion with science. But in the Muslim world, even the most remarkable scientific advances and findings were not allowed to challenge the fundamental views of the universe that had already been established in Islamic religious works. The scientific revolution began with the Protestant Reformation, which loosened restrictions on scientific inquiry. And as a result of the French wars of religion and corruption within the Catholic hierarchy, Europeans began to grow skeptical of long-established religions. In the 16th century, traditional Greek schools of thought in Europe began to change. A combination of rationalism and empiricism replaced tradition and religion, and the development of science soon rejected what had been established as conventional by the ancient Greeks. The discovery of the New World proved that Greek geography was badly mistaken. Tycho Brahe's observance of the supernova that appeared near the constellation of Cassiopeia rejected Aristotle's philosophy that the universe is unchanging. The research of anatomist Andreas Vesalius demonstrated to Europeans that traditional knowledge of human anatomy was inaccurate. So by the late 1500s, the wisdom of ancient Greek philosophers, which had been accepted for over 1,000 years, was coming under widespread attack, and Europeans found themselves in a world where the authority of ancient texts no longer provided a secure foundation for knowledge. European scholars began to seek new ways to study nature that could help determine who was correct and who was incorrect in their description of nature and the universe. The pace of scientific advancements in knowledge began to accelerate dramatically. Nicholas Copernicus suggested that the Earth revolved on its axis and moved around the Sun. Galileo Galilei improved the telescope to observe the heavens and discover the four moons of Jupiter. Francis Bacon, creator of the modern scientific method, argued against Aristotle's mainly deductive logic. Isaac Newton's theory of gravity made it possible to explain the path and speed of the moon and planets through the skies. Despite the greatness and significance of these scientific advancements, science wasn't always compatible with religion. When Galileo confirmed and popularized Copernicus's heliocentric theory, he was charged with heresy and faced the Roman Inquisition. Galileo said of the relationship between science and religion, "The Bible shows the way to go to heaven, not the way the heavens go." His controversial ideas ran against the Catholic Church's view that the earth and human beings were at the center of the universe, so he was forced to reject his own scientific conclusions in public, and his writings remained on the Church's index of forbidden books for centuries. Originally, not all scientific progress was received with an open mind. But globally speaking, the scientific revolution furthered the intellectual growth of Europe to the point that, by the 1700s, it was surpassing civilizations that had been more advanced at the beginning of the era.
Created using Powtoon.